Hey y'all, Summer here with Summertime Tarot. So I'm coming on today to do a pick a card, right? And the theme for this pick a card today is what do you need to know about your friendships, okay? So I don't know if you've seen the weekly guidance for this week for the 22nd through the 28th, but I was picking up on a lot of energy about like endings and beginnings when it comes to our relationships. And I really wanted to do a video that focused on messages specifically dealing with relationships, right? Now this one is specifically for friendships, right? But if you are interested in the one for romantic relationships, make sure you check that out as well. I'm going to link it up top, but also in the description box, so check that one out as well. All right, so we have 3 decks here. So this is deck 1, deck 2, deck 3. So if you do know these decks, right, try not to pick based solely off of the deck that you like, but take a breather, take a pause, and really kind of tune into your intuition to see where your message is. What deck holds the message for you specifically around what you need to hear as it concerns your friendships, okay? But I'm gonna go ahead and start with deck 1. So let's get into it. If you picked deck 1, this here is, what is this? This is Tarot of the Divine, if you're interested. But let's see here. So I'm kind of picking up on kind of childlike energy. So some of you may still have friends from childhood here, but I'm kind of seeing trees. So almost kind of either you knew them from childhood, or you kind of grew together in some way. Maybe you went to school together and you kind of grew grew together. Hopefully that's making sense. Yeah. But let's see. I almost kind of get the feeling, right? What's coming to my mind is a temper tantrum, when when kids, they don't want to go home, or they don't want to go to sleep. It's kind of like that. So I almost kind of get the feeling not wanting to part with these friends, even though for some of you I feel like you may have kind of grown apart, or just kind of are going in different directions in life. Or it could even be for some of you, maybe you have kids or they have kids, but if one of you has kids, then maybe the other doesn't, and that may kind of cause y'all to be kind of on different pages, you're in different stages in life, if that makes sense. Hold on, y'all. I just need to shuffle. Some of y'all, was kind of like the first thing that's coming to my mind, because you see the way that she's holding the croc's mouth. Like, some of y'all may have a friend that sometimes doesn't know what to say out their mouth. That's just what I'm picking up here. Alright. So, bottom of the deck here, we have the Four of Wands. Yeah. And then under that, Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, like I was saying, I feel like y'all may have, like, either this relationship, this friendship started when y'all were younger, and it kind of grew. Like you carried over as you grew up. Some of y'all may even like come from like different sides of the track. Like y'all are just different. But I feel like there's a lot of love here, right? Y'all care about each other a lot. Yeah, but for some of you, this relationship may be affecting or taking a toll on other relationships or other areas of your life, right? It may be kind of affecting other areas of your life in a negative way. Like some of your friends, like whatever friends you have in mind, right? That person may be like, I hate to say it, but maybe very needy. Or they just kind of take up a lot of space in your life. But you're kind of wanting to grow in a different way. You're kind of wanting to branch out. Maybe have other relationships. Maybe start a family for some of you. And this person may kind of be like the third wheel. Like, you know what I mean? And they may kind of, it's like you don't want to leave them, or you don't want to, abandon them, or have them feel like you are abandoning them. But it's kind of almost like you all are kind of moving in different ways. And some of you may have a hard time kind of expressing that to this friend. Yeah. Let's see what else. Yeah, so like your friends maybe like really wanting to just kind of party, hang out. And like your focus is elsewhere. It's like you want more out of life, that kind of thing. Like I was saying, some of you may be wanting to start a family. Maybe, you have a laboot thing or something, and you're really wanting to kind of move in that direction. Maybe even, really wanting to focus on your career. And you may be feeling like this friendship, where it is, right? It's almost taking a toll on you, making it hard for you to become all that it is that you want to become. Some of you may be even feeling like you have to kind of take care of this friend, to always be there for them emotionally or help them with their problems. And it's just kind of, it's gotten to the point where it may be a little bit more work or more than you bargained for in that kind of, I hate to say it, but that's what I'm picking up here. Right? This person, they may be very much like the life of the party. They may be just kind of like just wanting to enjoy life or do their thing. But they may kind of come in and like wreak havoc in some ways. Okay? And so, let's see. There's a need here, I feel, to really be honest with this friend or friends. Well, I feel like you may be focusing too much on their feelings, not wanting to hurt their feelings or not wanting to abandon them. And it's causing you more strife. Yeah, it's kind of really time for you to like focus on like what's best for you, right? If you feel like these friends or this friend or these group of friends is like keeping you from maybe growing or getting to where it is you want to go, they may be like affecting your relationships. They may be causing a lot of drama or chaos in your life, and if you feel like that's what's going on, then it's a need here for you to really not kind of like bite your tongue or hold back what it is that you're feeling, but be honest. And if you feel like they're kind of holding you up, they're blocking you in some way, it's time for you to be honest. And if you know you need to let them go, you gotta let them go. Okay? But I'm gonna pull an oracle card, and then I'm gonna move on to pile 2. Oh. Ooh, okay. So we have all of these wanted to come out. So contentment. You can learn to rest in what you already have and already are. Suddenly you remember, I'm right here resting in God. Then we have direction. Lord, please show me the right action right now. Please bring a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. May I hear the promptings of my own body, and if for some reason I'm about to head the wrong way, please stop me. Then we have perfectionism. Permission to make mistakes is so freeing. It's the root of creativity and change. Allow me, divine, to make as many mistakes as I need. Free me from the prison of perfectionism. And then courage. Divine courage is not the absence of fear, but a nudge that says, keep going, do it, don't worry, all will be well. You have to get quiet enough to hear it. Dear divine, may I feel your courage and your will. Yeah, so I feel like some of you here, you may be kind of holding on to this person or persons, right? These friends. Because it's kind of like all that you know, and you may be afraid of kind of making the wrong move in your life. But it's like a need here to really get quiet and kind of listen to what it is that you're feeling and what it is that you're picking up when it comes to whether or not this relationship, this friendship is one that will continue to grow and benefit you in the long run. It's not for everybody. The answer isn't that you have to like let go of this person, but it's like if you feel like you have to bite your tongue, or you aren't expressing what needs to be expressed, and this person or persons may be disrupting other areas of your life, other relationships, it's a need to really be honest about that and not kind of hold back for fear of hurting people's feelings. And it may be like that you're being called to kind of step into a new way of expressing yourself, a new way of being, a new way of showing up in your relationships, one where you're not kind of afraid to express yourself, you're not afraid to, be a little bit different than you were in the past, right? For some of you, like I was saying, this relationship or these friendships may be ones that were present when you were younger, and you make it like you've changed, you feel what I'm saying? But you may feel like you have to be that kind of same person that you were back then, and it's kind of time for you to, step up and to be the person that you want to be without fear of being judged or put down by these friends, right? If they're your friends, they should accept you as you are, and you shouldn't have to feel like you have to hold back or be someone that you're not. You feel what I'm saying? But that's all I have for you, pile one. Hopefully this helped you in some way. If it did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out. Those of you who picked pile 2 or deck 2, let's go ahead. So, well, I get the feeling here, some of you may be feeling like you're moving away or there's like distance I feel here between you and your friend and or friends, right? Some of you could actually be physically moving or have moved. But I almost get the sense that it's like like the image that came to my mind is like you were going to another world or like another dimension. So I feel like some of you, this could have to do with like your spirituality. Maybe you as you're moving along your spiritual path, right? Some of you, it gives me witchy vibes, which makes sense with this deck here. So some of you may be like very much like into your craft, really wanting to grow your craft, and this may be like causing distance within your relationships with your friends. Some of you, I feel like there is like some like your friends are wanting to kind of like reach you and connect with you, but I feel like it's almost like you're being pulled in one direction, and it's like them needing to kind of reach you where you are without like you having to go back down or go back to where you were or who you were. You get what I'm saying? This is almost kind of reminding me of pile 1. So if you were torn between the 2 piles, right, you may want to watch that first pile because that may have messages for you. But let's go ahead and get into it here. I also feel like there's this fear. It's not really fear. It's almost like trepidation. Like you may be a little bit nervous of where it is that you're going, almost like not wanting to leave anyone behind, but it's almost like it's out of your control. But let's see here. Look at that with the 6 of Swords. Yeah. Like you're being pulled in one direction. Bottom of the deck here, we have the Three of Swords. So I feel like, there's sadness here. It's like, I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not laughing at you, I promise. Yeah, it's like your life is taking you somewhere else. Like you're moving. This is really well. I saw someone on it being pulled by a broom, but it wasn't. It wasn't exactly this image, but yeah. But it's like you're being called to something greater. Does that's really what I'm kind of getting here. Like you may even have like an offer, or like you're like a job offer, or just a new opportunity or something that's elsewhere, right? And you're kind of being pulled in this new direction, or kind of called to go on this new journey for yourself, one that will bring growth and abundance to you, will better your life. But at the same time, it's like you don't want to leave what it is that you don't want to leave this place that's kind of like like your home, that's comfortable, that's safe, even though it's kind of like but I feel like for some of you there may be like some uncertainty here, right, with the Seven of Swords. Yeah, because I feel like on the surface, like I don't feel like there's anything wrong here, right? I don't feel like there's any kind of issue when it comes to your friend or friends, right? I don't feel like y'all have grown apart or that kind of thing. It's just that circumstance or situations have kind of moved you away from this person. And I feel like there may be worry that, you may kind of miss out, or you may be missing this person or persons. But I feel like it's a need here to really trust that if, they are a good friend, if they're supposed to be in your life, that they'll come back, or like you guys, your paths will kind of cross again. It's just you gotta focus on what's best for you. You gotta focus on your own growth, your own path, and not really kind of be afraid to move in one direction or another, because it may kind of pull you away from someone. You feel what I'm saying? Because if it's helping you grow, if it's improving your life, if it's making you better, then that's what's best. All right. Let's see if anything else wants to come out here. All right. Yeah. And it's like you can always, stay in contact here. I feel like, for most of you, this has to do, like, this is actual, like, physical distance. I don't feel like, I don't feel like it's like, or it could just be, like you're spending a lot of time at work, or they're spending a lot of time at work, and because of that y'all don't get to see or spend as much time together as you used to. But I don't feel like it's like a disconnect. It's like y'all are very much, I feel, still connected. It's just you're doing different things. And it's here for like your own improvement, but it could also be for their improvement, right? This kind of space, this distance between y'all is there for a reason. It's kind of to help you improve, to help you grow, right? To help you to move towards, what it is, like your purpose. It's just a need to kind of like really stay strong, right? To really stay focused on, excuse me, my goodness. To stay focused on your dreams, your goals, and to trust that, the people that are meant to be in your life will be. Okay. Yeah. And for some of you, right, this person, this friendship, it will kind of follow you, right? It will transform, it will kind of change as well, but, what's the saying? If you love it, let it go. But don't kind of like miss out on an opportunity that's going to improve you or help you because you're afraid of, distance between this person or persons. Okay, but let's pull an oracle card, and then I'm gonna go ahead onto pile 3. See if there are any final messages here. Okay. So we have here learning experience, self-acceptance, raise your vibration, and earth and ground. Yeah. I feel like, yeah. Oh, hold on. I'm getting my heart. Oh, goodness. I feel like this person is really important to you, right? Bottom of the deck here we have holy love. I feel like this friendship was like a great one, like was of great importance in your life. It's making me a little emotional. Hold on. And this change maybe a little bit hard for some of y'all here. But it's like you see how he's holding his heart? It's like they will always be with you. Right? And everything that this relationship has brought into your life, everything. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Woo. I feel like with this self-acceptance here, I'm sorry. Like I'm getting, woo. Hold on. Like for some of y'all, this person really may have been there for you in some tough times. They may have helped you to really love and accept yourself. And like that's what like your team really wants you to take away from this, right? Even if, but I feel like for most of you, right, y'all will stay in contact. It may be different, right? Y'all may not, you may not talk each day as you used to. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like they'll always be there for you. Ooh, I'm sorry. Hold on. And you for them. And that's what's important here. Okay. But also with this learning experience, I feel like they brought a great deal of knowledge and change into your life, and you're going to be able to help a lot of people because of this experience, because of this friendship. You've gotten better, and you're going to be able to improve the lives of others because of it, right? But yeah, man, I'm gonna stop right there. That's all I have for you, pile 2. Hopefully this helped you in some way. If it did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you soon. Peace out. For those who pick pile 3, so the image that came to me was one, it kind of looked like cotton candy, but then it kind of turned into like storm cloud. So I feel like a change is a coming when it comes to your friendship or friendships, if it hasn't already. And the song that came to mind was I think it's Rihanna, the way it is over, or something like that. But let's go ahead and see what's going on here. If you hear me sniffling, it's because pile 2, man, got a little emotional. So I'm sorry. Hold on, let me get myself together. But yeah, let's see here, pile 3. What's going on with you and your friends? So bottom of the deck here we have the Empress. Okay, so I feel like okay, hold on. Yeah, look at this. Under the Empress here, we have the Devil, then we have Death, then we have the Five of Swords, we have the Eight of Wands, we have the Tower. Okay, so I feel like, okay, to go back to like the image that I got, I feel like this relationship or this friendship may have started off good, but it may have turned bad, right? Or it's in the process of like shifting and changing. I feel like for most of you here, you may be feeling like either you may be feeling like you're the one that's always kind of putting in the effort or putting or giving to the relationship. You're the one that's doing all the work, always giving, always there, and you may feel like this friend and or friends don't show up for you as you show up for them. And this may have been going on for some time now, but it's kind of gotten to the point where like you want friendships, relationships that aren't one-sided. You want, a relationship, you want connection where you feel like, valued, you feel appreciated. For some of you, it may not be that serious. For some of you, I kind of almost get the feeling like your friend may be the person that kind of comes to you for like advice or assistance, but they never listen. And you've kind of gotten to the point where it's like, okay, whatever. I'm just going to stop doing that. And I'm just going to focus on, me and doing what I got to do for me. Kind of like to the point where like you don't want any drama. You don't want to like have to deal with their stuff. You could even be feeling also like like you just really want more in life. You really want to focus on your dreams, your goals. And this friend and or friends, like they may be kind of almost kind of surface level, where they may kind of just come around for fun or advice or what have you, but they're not like focused, they're not driven as much as you are. And that's kind of taking a toll on the relationship, because it's like y'all are just kind of not jiving. Y'all aren't really seeing eye to eye when it comes to life, when it comes to responsibilities, that kind of thing. Yeah, and going back to like the cotton candy, it's almost kind of like you're like at this stage where it's like, okay, I need to grow up, I need to get serious about like what it is I want in life, and they may not be, you know. Ooh, wait a minute here. And it may not be that, like, you kind of need to call it quits from this person, or you need to, like, kind of dead the relationship. But it's like a need to really, I feel like, to have your space, right? To where, because I almost get here with this Queen of Cups, especially with this Four of Cups, almost like a suffocating feeling, where it could almost be like when they come around, you're like, ugh, like, and you don't know why. And I feel like it's because you need space, right? And it may not be that they're doing anything wrong. It's just that you need space to kind of figure out your own stuff. And I feel like your responsibilities, all the things that you have on your mind, all the things that you have to, like, focus on, right? It's like that's already weighing on you. That's already taking up a lot of your time, a lot of your mental capacity. And to kind of have somebody kind of come in that's either always wanting advice but never kind of doing what it is you tell them, or always, like, needing attention or validation. It just may be too much for you at this time, and it's a need for you to really kind of voice that. And it doesn't have to be harsh. It's just like, hey man, you know, I need some space. Like, I value our friendship. I think you're cool, right? But I got some things that I need to focus on. And spending so much time with you is taking away from that. And I feel like, you know, if y'all have y'all space, y'all may actually be able to kind of come back together in these kind of fun ways, in these, you know, because I feel like this relationship, it may be important to you. It may also be important to this other person or persons, but, like, your mind is elsewhere at this time. Your focus is elsewhere. It's just a need to be able to kind of voice that without, you know, being too harsh or hurting someone's feelings. For others of you, right, it just may be that this relationship has kind of met its expiration date. But it's like a need for you to kind of be honest with yourself about what it is that you're feeling first, right? Is it that you have a lot on your plate and you just don't feel like being bothered with other people's crap, and, like, you don't have time to be partying or doing this and doing that? Or is it like, yo, this person, we just not fit for each other? You feel what I'm saying? But you have to like figure that out for yourself, right? Do you see this relationship going the long run or for the long haul? Can this relationship weather the storm, so to speak? Or is it one that's kind of built on surface level type stuff? And once that kind of surface level stuff isn't there anymore, that the relationship is just like, it has nothing to stand on. Okay, but let's go ahead and get some oracle cards, and then that's gonna be that. Okay, look at that. Bottom of the deck, spaciousness, right? I was just talking about space. It says, what do I no longer need? Help me, God, to release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. Okay, then we have here trust. When love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. Yeah, it may just be like you just need a little bit of space here to really figure out what's going on, how you're really feeling about this relationship. Okay, then we have positivity. If you can find even one thing to be grateful for, it will restore you to the light. Please, dear God, let me always feel gratitude for something, even a tiny thing, in even the hardest situations. Okay, then we have gratitude. Find just one thing that you feel grateful for right now and let that gratitude pour through your body. It's a healing balm like the warmth of the sun. Yeah, for some of you, I just feel like it's a need here to really just be grateful, to be thankful for what this person kind of brought into your life, right? For the good times. Because this may be a little bit of a storm right here. And the storm may be making it hard for you to really see the truth of the matter. Right? Right? I feel like all relationships, right, kind of go through their storms, go through their kind of like tough times. It's just about whether or not, the two people can kind of come back together after the storm. And so the only thing that you can really do is just to kind of sit patiently, be positive, as it says, be grateful for the good times, and to kind of let things go where they're headed. Let's get one more oracle, and then I'm gonna be out her. All right, so we have here manifestation. Yeah, okay. So, bottom of the deck here, we have angelic protection. I feel like this manifestation is coming up because I feel like for most of y'all, right, this is making me think that you like I was saying, you're very much focused on your dreams, your goals, and you're in the process of kind of like manifesting. But when that kind of happens, things kind of get shooken up. You feel what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of activity going on, and I feel like with that, it kind of is shaking the foundations of certain things. It's bringing to light things that you may not have been aware of or paying attention to when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to certain things in your life. And it's just about kind of a need to be calm and collected to really see where things are going, what's happening, where it is you're being guided to move when it comes to this relationship and other relationships in your life, and to not kind of hold on to any one thing. You feel what I'm saying? And not to get caught up in the storm, but to kind of let the storm happen and then subside. And once it subsides, you'll be able to see more clearly about which steps to take next. Okay, but that's all I have for you, pile 3. Hopefully this helped you in some way. If it did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out.